Hey guys, and welcome again to the Money Game with AC. In this channel, we talk about stocks, we also talk about money, how to make it, how to grow it, and how to protect it. Alright guys, in this video, I want to quickly go over how you can turn your 1400 stimulus checks into 5000 as quickly as possible. We all know that as of today, March 17, 90 million of the 1400 stimulus checks are already being deposited. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that people already seen that being cleared and checked into their accounts, but the fact is 90 million stimulus checks already went out. They've been sent out by the IRS. So this is a great news that maybe in the next 2 or 3 days, people will start, getting that money and, receiving it and start spending it. Now, depending on where you stand financially, we won't have the same use and the same approach on how we can definitely make the most out of this money, because even though it's money we haven't really worked for, even though it's like an extra money, I mean, consider it as a gift. So it should be a blessing into your life. It should be something that will push you further. So one great way of doing so is to make that money work for you while you sleep. And how to do it? Invest it in the stock market. Now, again, we may be different on where we stand financially because we don't have the same amount of debt, we don't have the same household, we don't have the same income. So I made a video on how you can make the most out of your stimulus checks depending on where you stand financially. It's really important, guys, that you watch that before getting back to this video. All right, so invest this money is the best way, personally, I think, you can turn your 1400, if you don't need the money now, into 5000 as quickly as possible. As a matter of fact, I invested 20,000 to the market as of March last year, and right now I'm sitting on $300,000. Yes, $300,000. So I know a little bit what I do, okay? Or I'm talking about. First of all, I'm betting huge on the oil and gas sector. Oil and gas sector is definitely one of the sectors that was the most, not the one, it was the only one that was the most beaten down in 2020. Why? Just because nobody was using fuel as we used to. Nobody was traveling, nobody was flying, nobody was driving, nobody was going on cruise, and all of those are the major consumers, or things on which we consume fuel. So that's the reason why everything went down, and right now we are on the way back up. So the first stock that I'm sharing that you can definitely buy is Callon Petroleum. It's still down huge from what it was trading at before the whole pandemic hit. So right now it's sitting at right now it's sitting at 39, but it was trading at 48. But the thing is, we are on an economic recovery. So oil is definitely, one of the golden thing in which you can buy right now, because I can see these going to $80 in fuel by the end of the month or by summertime. So if you buy right now, you are looking at doubling your money, okay, just with this single stock. So that's the first one. Now the other one, it's Centennial Resource Development, another small cap in the oil and gas industry. Right now is really trading at a discount because 2 days ago, it was at $6. You can see right here, it was at $6, and this is a stock that is worth at least $10 with the current price of oil, if not more, 15, 20. So if you buy right now and where it was trading before the pandemic, we already past that, or we are right at that. But again, with the whole recovery thing and all the stimulus money that's been poured into the economy by the stimulus package thing of President Biden, I definitely see this trading higher than what it was in January 2020. So also looking at potentially doubling your money with these stocks, and it's very cheap at the moment. And then the next one, it's Vermilion Energy, another stock which was trading 1 month ago, was trading at $7, lower than $7, and right now it's at 10, no, not 10.90. There's something wrong with this price, but before the pandemic it was trading at 18.72. So even if you buy right now, it's not 10.90. I don't know why Google Finance does this, but it's right now at 8.50. If you buy now, you are potentially looking at tripling your money just with these single stocks. I mean, tripling your money. Okay, and then the next one is airlines. So I'm betting also huge on airlines, just because the whole airline sector hasn't seen consumers and passengers as it's supposed, because everybody was locked down. Everybody was locked down doing nothing. Nobody was allowed to travel, and right now we are seeing the average number of passengers, going back again to average 1.3 million. And it will go even further than that as we go into spring break, as we go into summer, because the more people will get vaccinated, the more we'll have safety around the COVID thing, and people will be allowed to travel again. So even if right now we are still not even back to where we were, you can still make 25% on your money. But again, if you look at other prices, other stocks like Southwest Airlines, they are already way ahead of where they were trading in January. So right now it's sitting at $62. It's past where it was trading before the pandemic. If you look at Delta Airlines, for example, it's the same damn thing. Okay, not Delta Airlines, United Airlines. Let's look at United Airlines. So United Airlines, it still have 30% to go, but the fact that I picked American Airlines is simply because it is still cheap. Okay, it is still cheap, so you have more bucks for your dollars by buying American Airlines right now with the stimulus money. And then the last one, it's Carnival Cruise. This is the biggest operator of cruise lines around the world, and it's a great company. I already made a ton of video on this one, guys, on the recovery stocks and stock that will double your money. Before the pandemic, it was trading at $52 in January, $52. And right now, it's not even trading at $30. So right now, it's at a huge discount. And given the fact that, a lot of people, a lot of elderly people are already almost all vaccinated, and these are the best customers of cruise lines because they are already retired. So now they are seeing bookings being, overcrowded because those people on that age range are now eager, and it's safer for them to go back again on cruise lines. So as soon as they will be given the green light from the CDC to start sailing again, this thing will pop like crazy, and again, you can potentially look at doubling your money again with CCL. So these are the 5 stocks that I had in mind for you guys because I think they are still cheap, and trust me, there are plenty of other stocks out there in the market that can give you the same amount of return. Now the thing is, $1,400 is not a lot of money for some people, but you can still make a decent amount of gains. I'm talking about maybe tripling, quadrupling that, potentially getting it to $5,000 or even more. The key thing here will be patience. It's not gambling. You're putting your money, you're investing your money for, long-term recovery. It might take few weeks, it might take few months, but it won't definitely take beyond summertime, because summertime will definitely be that milestone where we hit in terms of vaccinations, in terms of amount of people, amount of death, amount of infections, etc., etc. So this is definitely, to me, the best way you can invest that money, make the most out of it, and believe me, trust me, your future self will thank you for what you did if you follow these recommendations. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.